Thanks for the intro music to episode 14, Heckin' Cool Dads. Woo!
Heckin' Cool Dads.
So I'm going to get right...
Why don't you guys have like a little song yet? I mean, I feel like you're far enough in.
Yeah,
like,
it's just one
and
of those
you guys play music. And I feel like you should have some sort of...
All right.
Says the guy who couldn't set up a fucking microphone.
That's true.
Okay, but I can write an
ago.
intro song.
Okay, let me stop you there, because one, the intro's done. I just haven't fully recorded it because I'm not that good at recording, apparently. And I want it to sound mad DIY? Yes, I do, but it's a little too shitty right now. I do have one. It's 20 seconds long. I actually scheduled time to go record it professionally with Jacob Mooney.
What?
Yeah, and then
Crazy.
totally forgot about it till the day before and had to hit him up and go, dude, can't make it tomorrow, my bad. Scheduled a bunch of fucking meetings at work. That's my bad. So thanks, Jordan. Yes, my plan is to get that out by like fucking episode 20.
20?
That's 6 episodes from now, aka 6 weeks. I should be able to do that.
Yeah, I would hope so, man.
It's been done. I'm not kidding. It's been done since like episode 3.
That's the same length that you can get an abortion in, so you should
20
probably be able
seconds?
to get that.
Is that-
No, 6 weeks.
I was
20 seconds after conception. That's
no. I
that's
thought
where we're at now as a country.
We got 20 seconds. Shit, the condom broke. Fuck, shit.
and the countdown begins.
You gotta have a go bag. Stuff has to be put
A
into
go
action.
bag.
No, I legitimately thought you meant it takes 20 seconds to perform one. You said
I'm not sure. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I was like, how the fuck do
you?
you know that? That's the most random fact.
I'm sure it's more than 20 seconds.
Yeah. Another random fact about Ohio is we had the first traffic light. You see, I know random facts too. Fucked you up with that one, didn't I?
Like the first one?
Yeah. It was in, I don't know, Cleveland or something. We also had the first ambulance.
Oh,
Isn't that fucking crazy? We had all kinds of shit. Like, you're fucking welcome, America. Because you know how many
It's
people
the
would have
birth of
died
the birth of aviation as well.
because of the Wright brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were born in what, Dayton?
I don't know that they were born here, but they did all of their...
They're acknowledged as being from here.
They did all of their earlier flight testing here.
No, yeah, it's on a license plate, so like I take that as...
Well, isn't that the whole thing? There's another state that...
North Carolina.
Yeah, first in flight, right?
Yeah, because that's where they actually flew the plane.
Yeah, those are like technicalities. Like we got the one that says the birthplace of aviation, and they got first in flight.
Yeah.
That's hella like misleading marketing.
Although I was just in North Carolina for like 5 days, and some of them say first in flight, some of them say first in freedom. And I don't really know what that, like, why.
All right.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my goddamn water. Do you see a fucking expensive water sitting around here?
Expensive water.
Jesus.
This is good use of the podcast.
Yeah, it's completely fine.
We also haven't even introduced our guest yet.
Fuck our guest.
Cool.
He's been on this shit before. You motherfuckers should know
Fuck
him.
your podcast.
It's Jordan Slizak.
Hello, everybody. I'm excited to be back. This was fun last time.
So, quick follow-up to your, you were on last time promoting a show. How'd that show go?
It was good, man.
Shut the fuck up. The show didn't happen. It got canceled.
No, it happened like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
We just got pushed to the next month.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They canceled for a really strange reason.
Man, you really jumped down his throat on that
I did.
one.
You know why? Because
really, really fucked me over.
he was giving me all kinds of shit on the last one, so I was like, I'm ready to fuck this dude up. No, Jordan, good sport. You had band practice here tonight. We had a completely different Jordan lined up for this show.
I'm always available. If anyone named Jordan cancels on you for parties or anything like that, I'll come by. The fee's not, it's not excessive.
I paid you precisely, dick. I even showed up with an extra cosmic brownie and gave it to Colin.
That was very disrespectful, and I didn't appreciate that, but I'm willing to let it go.
I'm going to share.
You might notice that I'm not drinking beer tonight. I have an Essentia water. It's from Essentia, Wisconsin. And no, it's actually full of shit. I don't know where the fuck this is from. But it's hella expensive, and it tastes fucking expensive. It tastes amazing. And I actually had to look up like what this shit does.
Is
you
this
guys
an ad break?
Nah, dude. I wish it were, because if these motherfuckers would sponsor me, I'd have a lot more money in my account. This shit is I can't even say that word. Ionized hydration, 9.5 pH or higher.
Yeah, dude, you're not getting tricked into buying expensive water at all.
I was sitting
This
there.
shit cures cancer.
I was sitting there in a...
Nah, legitimately, some research says that alkaline water does.
No, I do know that. I do know that there are different grades
Take
of
that shit.
I've
just been eating batteries, so I can't
You're
get cancer.
fucking charged up.
Yeah, dude,
You like to energize your
I'm
body.
alkaline as hell.
it's I do know that alkaline water is research there. I am aware of that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of research. Nothing's really been like substantiated, but it's enough to pass because this shit has to go through the FDA.
The fucking expensive water thing is just in my opinion, get the fuck out of here.
Why?
I don't know. Like
it tastes amazing.
It doesn't though.
Really? You haven't even had it. You've never heard of this before I showed up with it today.
You don't know what I do in my free
I
time.
happily drink a glass of ice water out of my fucking tap. I don't give a fuck if
that shit don't take acid out of your bloodstream.
It's gonna make the frogs gay.
What the fuck?
Isn't that what Alex Jones said? There's fluoride in the water that's making frogs gay?
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I drink probably, I would say, 1.5 gallons of water per night out of my bathroom sink. And so far, I've barely touched any people's dicks.
Oh, so it doesn't make the Jordans gay. At least.
No, I mean, I was in a meeting at work with a client and overheard these guys, a whole pack of these guys of my coworkers and this client talking about the water and the pH and the research they've done and like the different types of water they've tried. And then the next day, it was like a 2-day meeting. The next day, one of my clients comes in and they set up like a water tasting, like they brought a bunch of different kinds of water. And I'm just like, it's water.
You say that, but you've had multiple different bottles of water. And there are times where you taste water and you go, that actually tastes different than that other water.
Sure.
Okay, that's because there's obviously different minerals.
Because it came out of a different fucking tap.
No, it's because there's different minerals and shit in it. That's what gives it its taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the end, it's water.
That's true. And it has one goal, to hydrate my body. But this one has 2 goals. It takes acid out of my bloodstream and cures cancer. God damn it.
I'm actively trying to put acid into my bloodstream, and you're just taking it out.
No, that's didn't you say that on the last one? You were like, hey, if anybody has any Molly, sell me drugs.
Yeah, I'll tell it again. If anyone watching this can get me mushrooms or any other type of drug, hey, please hit me up. Hit me up on MySpace.
Oh, shit.
MySpace.com/JRockTheHero.
What? Is that your old MySpace?
I figured you'd be on the dark web.
I was just checking because I know my old MySpace.
Stop. Just be silly with me.
I'm trying. Look, I made a joke about MySpace at our last show.
What's your URL?
I made a joke about MySpace at the last show, and I'm serious. I mean, I knew my MySpace.
Mine was I Am Colin.
God, that
was my thing for everything.
Oh, yeah, mine was TV's Jordan Slack.
Nice.
I've never been on television.
Nice.
Official.
Official.
Yeah, that's like.
Forgot I had beers.
That's the play on Instagram.
Is like.
What do you got? Oh, you got Hilltop.
It's back, baby.
Yeah, I saw that. I go to this place up off of Polaris called Aficionados. It's like, I mean, I don't go there for the cigars, but it's like a cigar and beer shop. And they carry all the shit that you can't even find like in Columbus. They have direct like distributors. So they get the shit before everybody else. They hold good shit for people. It's really dope. And I saw that in there when I picked it up. Picked up some other shit.
I got to say, I had some the other night and...
Oh. Got a little on your pants there.
Good way to start. It's the first time I've worn pants in a week. That's why.
Straight draws before this.
What do you usually do? Just pour it directly onto your legs?
Yeah. No, but I mean, it tastes the same. I think let the record state that I think it's really, really fucking lame that they're contract brewing it in Detroit and not brewing it here in Columbus. But.
Oh, that's kind of bitchy.
It's like super fucking lame. But do you hear that? Do you hear that, Hilltop Brewing? Brew it here. But no, it tastes the same. The label's the same, other than the fact that it says Hilltop Brewing. Still has the 4-string logo though. That's a cool little hat tip.
I like that Colin he'll bitch about something and then he leans in close to the mic. He's like, you hear that? As if literally everyone he bitches about is listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
I work off the assumption no one's listening to this podcast, but you played a show and didn't somebody come up to you?
Yeah. And I'm blanking on the name and I'm sorry about that. I had a lot of beers that night. It was, we played with Conan and that show was sick. And there was this couple that came up to me and said that they were super into it and really awesome. I'm pretty sure she said she found out about us through the podcast.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
So that's
somebody found
cool.
out. That means that someone that's not our fucking friend on social media somehow found this podcast. That is incredible.
And if you're listening, hit me up on the social medias.
Colin,
so we can become friends.
You have never checked the social medias for this podcast.
That's probably true. Did
you tweet something?
I did. I know I did.
What?
I'm sure. I don't know.
No,
I've made at least 2 tweets.
No, I don't think so. I think you made one.
Tweeting is difficult when you only have 2 followers or 3 followers, and 2 of which are you and me. So if you want to see some Twitter action, please follow us.
Here's the thing. I never know what social media to use. And so I go through this thing. I'm like, well, I should probably create a Facebook because that's where all the old people are. I should probably create an Instagram because that's what I like using. Mm-hmm. And then everyone else likes to use Twitter, so I should create that. But I don't.
Are you saying you don't have any of those?
No, we have all of those. I made a Twitter like real late, and I just told Colin, I said, do you tweet? He said, it's my primary social media. I said, then you are in charge of our Twitter.
I promise you right now, if there's not 10 tweets by next episode.
What? You going to bring me a cosmic brownie?
No, then you can take over the Twitter because you're better at it.
Fuck no. I'm not better at it.
1.2 tweets a day. I mean, that's...
I fell off crazy on posting things on social media. I even fell off of getting the videos onto YouTube by Friday. I just completely blanked out on this one. Didn't post that shit till like Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
It's fine. It was a holiday weekend.
Yeah, and I got fucking wrecked Saturday, which is why I am drinking alcohol. Oh, you know what? Another thing that fucking alkaline water does? It's supposed to help. It's supposed to help people with like liver disease and who have chronic alcohol abuse. And I said, I can use all the help I can get. And this story is fucking proof. I went back to my roots. First of all, I was hanging out with Kyle, who knows a lot of random facts about dicks. So I can't wait to have him on and hear weird stories about dicks.
Kyle does have so many, like things you wouldn't even think, about, like how semen works,
dude,
or like how longer dicks are better. I mean, I don't know how many like experiments he's done.
I don't want to like
longer dicks.
I don't want to put all Kyle's stories on blast, but did he ever tell you the story of why a dick is shaped like a dick, like with a head?
That's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it has something to do with evolutionary to keep it in there.
No, it's to scrape. The dick head is a cum squeegee.
It's a.
And like it's so like when people were running around banging all.
Oh my
it's
God.
to scrape the other mammals cum out. So
Jesus.
your shit has a better shot.
I like that you said mammal. Like you were gonna go fuck a lady and you're like, gotta get all this bear cum out of here.
I said that for Colin. Have you seen Colin's recent social media?
Oh yeah, we never
straight
talked
up
about that.
tonguing down a giraffe. In full on.
Oh, I did see you make out with that giraffe.
What's the
weird,
story?
Man.
Okay, so
what's up with that? Why were you just like aggressively?
No, it was so passionate looking.
No, that was a perfectly timed photo. I was on
of bestiality. Perfectly timed photo.
He texted me. He just
if you take it out of context like that, I mean, obviously.
He texted me.
Obviously,
I
was fucking that giraffe, but they didn't put that in there.
He texted me a screenshot and he goes, I can't wait for your bullshit explanation as to how this isn't bestiality.
Yeah.
No, so we went to Zambezi Bay for the day with the family and a couple friends, and
couple friends being one giraffe.
Jesus Christ.
I won't stop. Go ahead.
No, but my drummer, his girlfriend is a zoologist. She works in the giraffe area.
Got the giraffe plug.
And
it's got all the hookups.
You gonna let me finish?
Nah, dog. I can't wait. I'm gonna just throw in my joke.
It's so anticlimactic. Anyway,
it is, but this is Jeffrey's fall from grace, like post Toy Store or post what the fuck's that toy store called? Where a kid can be a kid. What the fuck was that store?
Toys R Us?
Yeah, Jeffrey.
You said half of the name.
Dude, the place has been closed for like 2 years.
Doesn't matter. Jeffrey is mad out of work and he's over here tonguing Colin down for a side hustle.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, so she's like, "Oh, you guys are here. Meet me back by the giraffe area at 1:00." And like,
yeah, not sketchy at all. Not a sketchy giraffe.
No, she took us on like a back of a Land Rover tour throughout the safari area, and we got to like meet the giraffes like in person. And I found out that actually, it's giraffe is the plural. You can say it both ways, but it is giraffe. So
wait,
get it right.
So giraffe and giraffe?
Yeah, so we went to see the giraffe as all of them. Anyway,
that's wrong.
You say
it's not wrong, but it sounds wrong. Anyway, so they give you these like big things of romaine lettuce to feed the giraffe. They're really nice.
To set the mood.
They're like her friends. Like they're like her.
The
pets.
Giraffes are their
not her friends.
we gotta let her.
The giraffe are her friends.
They're not her friends. They're like her pets. Like they know her. They see her. They follow her around and stuff like that. So it was cool because they were like she was on the truck with us. So they're like got all their heads in there. There's 3 or 4 of them. Giraffe gangbang.
It's an orgy.
Anyway,
she's your wingman. We get it.
Anyway, there's the romaine lettuce, and I take a stock of it, and I was like, oh, this would be hilarious. And I'm going to commit to this, like I'm on Wild Boys. And I put the stock in my mouth, and I like held it there, and I was like waiting for it to come grab the lettuce. And I was like, man, if it sticks that giant ass black tongue out and gets on my face, I was like, I'm going to commit to this for laughs.
Yeah.
And, because I knew my kids would find that hilarious. And anyway, I'm sitting there waiting for it, and it took too long, and the heart of the romaine lettuce was like in my mouth, and it made me gag for one. So I literally, my friend was taking a video of it. You see me go I take it out of my mouth for a second, I'm like, and
the giraffe was
you don't have to put it that far down your throat.
You don't have to be like, no. It didn't make me. It was like the flavor of it and like sitting on my tongue.
I'm trying to impress this giraffe by deep throating this lettuce.
So I put it back, and the giraffe comes back, and the giraffe goes for it, and it's and the picture, that screenshot on that picture, that is as soon as that fucking gross ass tongue touched the top of my lip, I was like, nope, and I was just like, ah! But it was like right there. That picture caught me right.
So is that a screenshot of a video? And you're saying there's a video?
No, it was just there is video of me doing it, but that was just a snapshot.
Nice. No, I mean I'm sure that was actually a really cool experience.
It made Beatrice's life. I mean, it was amazing for her.
Is Beatrice the name of the giraffe?
5-year-old, 6-year-old small giraffe.
The giraffe's name was Lance.
Oh man, it was a dude too. No, I went to the Cincinnati Zoo. I think we didn't have giraffes at Columbus at this time because they went crazy and were killing themselves. Do you remember
that? No.
Yeah, so we didn't have giraffes at the Columbus Zoo for a while. Something happened where
I remember not having giraffes, but I didn't know they were just off
that happened with the zebras at the Columbus Zoo.
Yeah, so I think one died for a different reason, and the other one was super bummed.
Just smacking its head.
Yeah,
on the ground
and started trying to kill itself.
Oh, Jesus
and
Christ.
so we didn't have giraffes forever. And then when they did that whole revamp and brought back the whole Africa exhibit and stuff like that, they brought giraffes back. And it was this big thing. The Columbus Zoo has giraffes again. But before that, when we didn't have them, I went to the Cincinnati Zoo, and you could do something similar there. You could feed them. And I was just feeding them, I don't know, fucking crackers or lettuce or something. And it was the tightest shit. I was like, this is so tight. Never once did I think about making out with one, but it was super tight to feed them crackers and shit. So,
I mean, that's just the difference between you and Colin. Colin,
he really goes for it.
He capitalizes on situations that normally you wouldn't be in. If I can fuck a giraffe, I'm gonna fuck a giraffe.
Well, he commented on my ability to take a situation that work related and to turn it into a positive thing, and how could I get financial gain from it. He did the same thing just for personal gain.
Yeah,
I don't know how much.
Same person.
I don't know how much
sexual
I personally gained from that.
It was cool.
Other than a funny Instagram post and ball busting right now.
Yeah. Instagram's a weird place. It I notice all these trends and ebbs and flows of shit, and there's always somebody doing something crazy. You were oh, I'm gonna do this for the internet, right? That's a thing. But unrelated to that, just interwebs and as a whole, dude, you ever go to the section that shows you what your friends are liking and shit?
Every once in a while I accidentally come across it, and then I just feel weird. I feel it's it
creeping.
I feel that's it's weird looking.
But that's if you don't want your shit on there, pro tip, you got to make your profile private.
Well,
if your profile is private, it won't show all your shit. But there are certain dudes and friends that it's just titty picture, ass picture, titty picture, ass picture.
But also, I don't understand. I mean, these girls are out there. They're trying to get fucking sponsors. They're getting money.
It.
But I've never been on a porn site and be I should create a user account and thumbs this up right now. I'm done masturbating, but I appreciate this.
I want to comment
so
on this
much
video.
that I want to confirm my email so I can give this a thumbs up. it seems like a little too much. You know what I mean?
Or it's like when you see it, like, dude, I know that if your wife came across this, and like it might be a guy that's married, and I know his wife, and it's like I know that she would have a big fucking problem with like a whole list of titty pics you're liking.
Oh yeah, and and sometimes it is. It's totally married dudes, and it'll be like they're not. I don't see them liking any of normal shit. It's just like
no, yeah,
they hit that rabbit hole.
The whole reason, yeah.
Yeah, they hit that rabbit hole. It's like same girl, different girl. It's like they found a profile and then went to that one, and then she was with another girl, and they clicked on that profile and hit a couple of those pictures.
Yeah, it's typical. It's typical
like the
pornography search. It's how you do it.
It's like the YouTube rabbit hole.
Scroll through it till you find a girl. You're like, I like her, and then you
is the
jack off for a little while.
Is that the like? Is that the equivalent?
I think it is, but I don't know
because it's like if you're gonna go down this rabbit hole of just going down tags and people and stuff like that, like. Why do you gotta like it every time?
Right, exactly. Like my version of the like is my semen going into the toilet.
You keep
like
taking
that's
this.
My like.
You keep taking this to the route of porn. I'm still talking about Instagram.
It's still
but
porn.
It's the same. It's the same.
Nipple is still not free there.
Dude, you know how many fucking
it's not Twitter.
Nipples I've jacked off to? I'll jack off to not nipples all day.
Are you a teenager?
Basically, dude.
But see,
dude,
that's the difference. Maybe
it's about mystery.
Maybe he is a teenager, and guess what? He understands that teenagers know how to cover their goddamn tracks and not like a bunch of pictures along the way.
Yeah. You got to clean your shit up. You got to know where your dad's magazine was in the stack of magazines, and you got to put it back, even though he would never check. Why the fuck would your dad check? I used to have like little panic attacks, like, oh shit, I hope I put April 1997 where it was supposed to be. Like my dad was gonna come in there and be like, "Hey, fuck." That would never happen.
He'd probably encourage it, to be honest.
Honestly, because I was just thinking, like I used to do the same thing. Like my stepdad would have like in this little cabinet in his bedroom, he would have that's where he kept like his cologne and all of his like private shit.
You know,
and he had like
cologne and jack off.
And he had a bunch of he had a stack of Playboys, and I would always like creep him out, and then I would like put it back exactly, like take a mental picture of exactly how it looked, you know, like that.
And I would take the stack, whatever was above it, and turn it. And then go back and put it on there and turn them back.
But here's the thing. If I would have said
mine was on a level plane though, so it was like. But
there
was a lot of them.
Mine also wasn't my dad. We've already established I never met that dude.
It was your mom's?
Yeah, no, totally. No, it was my brother. My brother's 11 years older than me. He had a subscription, and he was always the one. He's like, "Hey man, Playboys are over here. Blah blah blah. You should check out this episode. Centerfold. Blah blah." He told me about Anna Nicole Smith and
that's
Pam
the thing.
Anderson.
It's like if I would have said to my stepdad, like, "Hey Pat, I noticed you had a bunch of Playboys in there. You mind if I take a look?
Read the articles? You mind if I read the articles?"
He would be like, "Sure."
I have a similar
but it's
story,
also
though.
that little bit of secrecy that you have to have as a kid.
It's like there's so much shame.
All right, like I'm gonna do this, but no one gets to know that I did this. I'm gonna do shameful things to myself.
That was me with the video.
Assault all the linens in my bedroom, but no one can know about it. If anyone knows about it, I'll fucking kill myself.
I've been reading a book by. Do you know the comedian Pete Holmes?
Yeah.
He just put out his first memoir, and he's somebody I relate to a lot.
It's Sex God Love?
Comedy Sex God.
Comedy Sex God.
You know, he's one of my favorite podcasters, and his show is hilarious, and his stand-up's hilarious, and the book is hysterical for one. But it's like I feel like I'm reading my own memoir, and because I relate to it because he came up in the evangelical church in the 90s and stuff like that. So it's like my story.
Yeah.
But he's got a whole chapter about like being a teenager and and shamefully masturbating, and how much like how you'd immediately finish and then destroy whatever pornography he was looking at. And he was talking about how he stole a bunch of VHS tapes out of his brother's closet.
Yep.
And every time he watched these multiple times a day, he snipped the VHS tape, and then went back into his brother's closet and taped it back up when he wanted to watch it again.
What the fuck?
He said he did that. He said sometimes I did this 2, 3, 4 times a day.
Yeah,
because he felt so much shame.
You guys used to sneak the magazines and shit. That's what I used to do. So I used to record rap videos and shit off of like BET and like MTV, like all the new
like
Bone videos out.
BET After Dark.
Yeah, so I used to record these. I go in my mom's little like whatever that thing is, armoire, TV hutch or whatever the fuck thing is. I found a blank tape and I was like, oh, what's on this? I could record on this. I popped it in. It was a full-on porn. I mean,
of your mom?
Nope. super bushy 80s porn. It was my brother's. That's the thing where like I'd be like, all right,
hold on, he was just hiding it out.
He wasn't hiding it. He was leaving it. No,
like, but now you're like, where do I need to rewind this to?
Yeah, I needed to figure out where to rewind to because I'm like, I don't know where he left off. He might be going back to the same spot every time. I got to leave this right where it was. There's times where like, I'd be watching it so long, I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't really remember where this was. And then we got a VCR that you pop it in and it would start at 0. And so I could rewind back to 0.
Yeah, but it's not like your brother's gonna fucking like ground you.
Because
your dad wouldn't have got mad at you either. It was that secrecy. I didn't want anybody to know. Like I was really
it's not like your brother's not gonna pop it in and immediately fast forward to whatever part he likes the best.
I'm sure I mean, I had my shit after like 2 times. I had it memorized. I knew exactly where I was going. I'm like,
Jeff jacking off.
3 minutes. 3 minutes
seconds.
in and 470 milliseconds in.
No, later down the road, you know what? What I actually think it was? Which movie I think it was? Debbie Does Dallas. You guys familiar with that?
It's like a classic.
It's like the classic, one of the most classic ones
from
ever.
the 70s.
Yeah, I think it was that movie. It's like
from the fucking 70s, though, dude.
Dog, I'm telling you, this is when they had to style 2 different hairdos. You feel me? Like it was, which isn't saying much because nowadays you got ones where they're styling, armpit hair and shit too. Shit gets a little weird out here on the interwebs.
I mean, I guess it kind of depends on what you're searching for. Because you can find... Dude, you know what's been pushed in front of my face for so long and I've just, like, accepted it at this point is just brothers fucking their sisters. Why is that the biggest thing on the internet? It's on the fucking front page. Yeah. You don't even have to search for it.
Are you talking about
incest porn,
stepmom porn and shit like that?
Just whatever. Just like real. It'll be like they're not even sneaky anymore. They're like real brother fucks a real sister. Impregnation video. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
Why is that a thing?
Dude, I don't know, dude. It's fucking front page shit, though.
I remember when, like, the big thing was...
degradation of our culture.
Jesus Christ. I remember when the big thing was, like, the hot stepmom or something. And it was like...
Stepmom shit's
It was
hot.
like, yeah...
Dude,
son fucks stepmom or stepmom shows... son how his dick works, like crazy shit like that.
To search for it now.
I still can't stop thinking about you saying "come squeegee man."
Ah, dude. That's
outrageous.
I'm pretty sure I think Dave might have said that. I'm not going to take the coinage for that. I think Dave said that after
Why
Kyle's
would you
come
give
squeegee.
away your... Why wouldn't you just...
Because Dave's tight. That's my homie. Even though he let me get fucking wrecked on Saturday. I think...
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think I ever finished that story.
We totally got off that.
It was like some 2014 shit all over. Like, Dave is single. He's in Columbus. That doesn't happen often. Single didn't happen often. I was out. Kyle was out. Justin Wilson, like Big Me's, he was out. And we were going to fucking Get Right. But first we went to see Detox, who used to spin for Get Right. We went to see him at Two Truths. Are you familiar with that bar in Short North?
I've not been there, but I know where it is.
Yeah, so we went there first. It's this pretty low key. He was like spinning some 80s shit. Go in, had a few...
Like Poison?
Nah, dog, not like 80s hair metal. Just like some new wave or something. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Was he spinning like...
gonna take it!
Spinning the Scorpions over there? Are they rocking people like hurricanes?
Yeah. So we went there, had a few drinks, and then we were going to walk down to Scully's for fucking Get Right, which is,
thought you were a giraffe.
Jesus Christ. And Jordan knows about Get Right. We used to go to Get Right all the time.
I've been once. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
So we were like, fuck it.
It's a thing that you can pay money to go to.
Nah, dude, Aaron, Elias works the door.
Yeah, but he doesn't like me as much as you guys.
Well,
so, dude, do you remember that? We went there, this was probably like fucking, I don't know, this is probably like 6 years ago. But we went, and you had a hoodie on, and I also had a hoodie on.
And you had to go back to the car?
He made me walk back to my fucking car a mile away to put my hoodie away so he didn't throw it in the trash.
You do look sketchy. You look hella sketchy.
Fuck you, dude. I am an upstanding citizen. And I will not take this.
Who is currently looking for mushrooms, if you know anybody.
I am an upstanding citizen who just asked the internet for drugs.
Yeah,
hit me up and let me get some of those.
No, so we walked from there. It's in the same block as Scully. So we walked down, and then Brewdog was right there on the corner, and fucking Dwayne Frost was in there spinning. So I was like, oh shit, this is tight. Then we get to Get Right. I figured we'd have to pay, to be honest. I mean, I don't anticipate that anywhere, but it was cool. He waved us in. Get Right was actually fucking dead all night. So
I could see that.
I just proceeded to get stupid wasted off vodka Sprites. Vodka Sprite,
dog, dude.
Vodka Sprite. I'm telling you, we were partying like it was 2014. We had the old crew. I was drinking some old shit, and I felt okay. Luckily, Kyle did not really drink at all. He was the driver.
I've never seen Kyle drunk. Like, not once in my life.
Shut the fuck up.
Never seen him drunk. He's always the most responsible, and he just he'll throw out like little quips, like little facts that you don't know.
Dick squeegee
and
facts.
then dick squeegee, and then sometimes he has like little snacks in his pocket that'll give you, like if you ask nicely,
that are carb free because he's keto. He's the keto boy.
He is keto. He's lost like 240 pounds, right?
No, like 40 though. Like realistically.
Be silly with me.
No, I don't want to. I'm trying to give Kyle a shout out because that dude held me the fuck down. He drove me home, and I get all of my sick. Like when I'm done drinking, I get sick. The car does it to me. I'm sure a lot of people are like that. We get like halfway home.
Just like the movement.
Yeah. Holy fuck. And he could see it because I went from like talking and shit to like just looking forward.
Phil, you're partied out, man.
He even said, he goes, hey man, just let me know if you need me to pull over.
He was like, you're gonna spew in this.
Yeah. I was like, nah, dude, I'm good. And I held that shit in. And then it was so, yeah, I held that shit in. And then he drops me off, and I go, see you, man. I go inside and I see him pull off, and I went straight to the bathroom and threw up. I mean, fucking beelined it to the bathroom, went to bed, woke up the next morning, and I've said on this podcast before, I get up every weekend and let my wife sleep in. So I get up at 7-something with my daughter.
So valiant. You're a hero.
I get up with 7-something with my daughter. I go downstairs. I make her bottle. It's not like the normal me. I'm not like, come here, baby, sit on my lap. Yeah, we're going to watch these fucking YouTube videos. I walked up and said, here's your bottle. I set it on the table and was like, I'm going to lay down. I lay down. She just looks at me. Fucking hair's
She's
all
like,
fucked up.
bitch.
She looks at me, looks at the bottle, looks at me, grabs the bottle and goes, up. And I was like, okay, come on. Like, I fucking half-ass pull her up onto me. She looks back at me while she's drinking the bottle, and she knows I'm fucked up. She's like, this poor asshole. So she lays down with me. 45 minutes straight, we sit there and just watch TV. That has never happened in the history of her being alive.
She felt it, man.
It was actually quite nice. So she has...
Kyle was your savior the night before. She was your savior that morning.
Yeah, dude. Well, no. Actually, she was the beginning of it. And then my wife came down like 10 and was like, you fucking dipshit. Like, you're fucking hungover as shit, aren't you? And I said, yeah.
I mean, at 7 a.m., you were probably still hammered.
I was probably still drunk, yeah. And then she goes, she could tell I was just miserable. And I get these hangovers that last all fucking day now. And she goes, you fucking asshole. I was going to go run today, my long run. I told you to not get like stupid wasted. And I'm like, I know. She was like, but I knew you were going to. So she goes, let me go piss. And then like, I'll take her and you can go back to bed. I went back to bed and pretty much was in bed till 7 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah. So she held me the fuck down after that. And then I went and got a pizza. And that is the checker flag for my hangover being done is when I can eat.
Yeah. That went from a very cute story to a story about dad's rampant alcoholism and how it's destroying our family. Like, your daughter will be telling you this story in a room with a arbiter and everything one day, and you'll just have to go to a Malibu resort afterwards.
And I'll go, no, baby, that's why I drink alkaline water.
I had a similar, going old school, when we played that show last week. It was, we walk in and I was
trying to do it fucking incognito. Just keep talking.
You're on camera in the middle of the camera.
Okay, but no one knows.
What is that, a jewel?
This is a Enjoy Ace. Enjoy Ace. If you're trying to quit smoking,
but fuck a jewel.
But don't really want to not quit the drug.
You can kind of do this or whatever.
We talked about vapes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, Sierra quit
it's tight
cold
as fuck.
turkey. Anyway,
yeah, it's weird. Like, so I haven't been smoking for it's like a month now.
Is that so you can get your comedy voice on?
Oh, it's just so I'm like not hawking up just like a bunch of oysters every morning. Every morning, yeah, just like, and just making like a bunch of throat oysters into the sink.
Oh God!
But no, it's weird. Like,
Guys,
like,
don't do drugs, especially cigarettes. Don't start doing the cigarettes. Jesus Christ, that's gross.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's helping a little bit, but like I
don't know
did
if I'll be
stand
able
up.
to eat oysters again.
I did stand up at like a gay bar like a couple weeks ago, and it's weird being the gayest person there.
As you're talking about as you vape your non-Juul, your Enjoy, is that what it is? What is that, like off-brand Juul? I mean, what?
No, it's just another brand.
Yeah,
it's another.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
It looks like one of those little fancy dildos,
or like a pocket,
like the bullet ones or whatever.
Oh yeah,
a little shiny guy.
It also kind of like our guitarist.
Like, what's that sound?
Just fucking vape it and then stick it directly up my ass.
Our guitarist uses something, and it fucking looks like a USB stick. Like it looks like he's.
Yeah, that's a Juul.
Is that a Juul?
Yeah, that's a
Juul. Yeah, they're little square things.
It like lights up and shit.
Yeah, I've been picking up his fucking little caps off of them. Off the fucking ground.
Yeah, whatever.
He just fucking throws them on the ground. It's fucking disrespectful. Fuck you, Adam. You don't watch this.
No.
You're too busy.
Way too busy. What were you saying, Colin?
I was just going to talk about how much I drank that night.
Tell us about how you drank.
We get to Ace of Cups and walk in, and every member of the band gets 3 drink tickets. 2 of my band members don't drink, so 2 of us had 6 drink tickets. And then we find out that Conan and Witch Kiss, the touring bands, were upstairs at Ace of Cups. It was like the band lounge area, and it was like off limits to the bands, but they were like, we want to make sure that like Maranatha feels like they can come hang out and party up there too. Like, it's not just for us, you know what I mean? So like they were super cool about that. Go up there and there's just Tall Boys and PBR all over the place.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like hitting those and using drink tickets, and it has been years since I lost track of Tall Boys. I mean.
You don't have a method for them the way you do your gin and tonics where you put the lime in the...
No.
Like, every one I open, I put the pop tab down in it.
No. But
Just has a fucking... I just see Colin just walking around with a pocket full of limes. He's like, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I dropped them.
I dropped
them. No, but my bang over the next day was... quite something.
Yeah.
Oh, I broke my guitar strap on stage. It was pretty funny.
Because it's that heavy.
That?
Dude.
Are you just like, do you have like a lot of knives connected to you? Or?
No,
goddamn tough.
They're tuned to like G. Are you in G?
Yeah.
And it's just that heavy.
It was only rated for drop
sixes?
D.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing a 7.
Oh, okay.
Daryl's playing a 6 though.
Yeah. That's like Deftone shit.
He's got the Jim Root Telecaster, so it can go nice and low, and he's got it set up for G.
Is it white?
I've got it. Yeah. And
Is he selling it?
No.
I just saw somebody selling a white Jim Root Telecaster.
Just buy other people's guitars.
No.
Live on the air.
No, somebody's currently selling one.
Or are they selling something?
But no. So it's the first riff, second song, and I'm just feeling it. And I did it was a hard hitting riff, and I like stomped super hard and pulled the guitar down at the same time, and that goddamn this part where the strap loops through the leather thing.
You can't see this.
There's a guitar over here.
That's a guitar.
But where the strap loops through the leather thing, the leather just like snapped.
It's actually Jordan's guitar.
It's like hanging there on the strap lock, and so the rest of the song, I'm playing with my foot up on the monitor like a fucking dick.
That's okay. That's my move.
And
I fucking do that.
Luckily, not for an entire song.
Yep.
And
Jeff showed that.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm holding
At least I didn't bring light
move.
boxes.
I'm holding it with my arm. I'm luckily I didn't do vocals in it because I'm holding it with my arm and my elbow on my leg, basically doing the whole fucking song. 4.5, 5 minutes, and finish it. None of the band knows. Like, Daryl had no idea. He wasn't even looking over. Jack and West thought I was like doing a move. And I'm like, guys, if you thought I was doing a move, how many of these people thought I was doing some shitty move? And
I would have assumed.
Anyway, I was just like, I need a strap with strap locks or some duct tape. And another band member came up and it was the wrong brand of strap locks. So I just it was the debut of my 7-string guitar live. I was like so stoked about it, but I was like so fucking pissed.
Did you play the Decimator?
What a great day.
Yeah, I did.
Is it part of the rig now?
It's part of the rig, baby.
He had no noise gate.
So you're like, Jun. Jun. Ooh!
Well, and I also play like extra loud and like wild.
Yeah.
So like,
every time you slide on the string,
yeah.
Oh, man,
and all that. I told him one day, it was like multiple pods in a row. I was like, dude, you got to take this decimator. I really want you to try it. I think you'll be impressed. Mm-hmm. And he reported back on it. Was like, that thing's needed. Like, I need it from here on out. So I was curious if you're going to start using it live or not.
Oh no, it worked well.
Yeah, how many years did you go without using like a noise gate?
A lot.
It's like the Game Genie. Like, it is game changing. It's a cheat code for sure.
But you can
rage out.
We have talked a little bit
about the difference about and my shit's refined.
Your guys, like, because I'm sure your guitar sound is also like really hard and tight.
Mm-hmm. Much like a giraffe's tongue.
If anyone out there wants some hard and tight, if you have mushrooms, you can come to me and I'll give you some hard and tight
guitar.
And where I listen to, as Jeff said, bands that sound like it was recorded with one microphone and the next practice space over.
It sounds like when we show up to pod and a band over there is practicing, like what I pick up.
That's Maranatha.
Yeah, it sounds like that's where his shit is recorded.
My response was, it's called fuzz, Jeff. Get into it.
So we started to talk a little bit about like social media and shit. Have you guys seen this bottle cap challenge?
I saw the video of Jason Statham
like right now.
Okay.
Which is wild.
I fucking love that you said Jason Statham because that's the only one I actually took the time to watch. And I follow this account called like Funny Hood Vids.
Yeah.
And it's always, well, it's not always. It's actually been taken over by mad fucking Fashion Nova ads right now, but dude, don't go on that tangent yet. But they post that and I was like, let me go read some of these comments. And one said like, this dude don't even follow nobody. And then I got curious and I clicked on Jason Statham and he literally has like 24 million followers and his follower on Instagram is 0. He follows nobody. I'm like, what a fucking pimp. But then I felt like I wanted to click on a couple pictures and read the captions, see like, does this dude run his own social media? I don't know. So I click on like one of the random pictures. I'm just like, a couple pictures in, click on it. You know how it tells you like which of your friends have liked it? It's like so-and-so of your friends and 1.6 other million people, right? My wife. I sent a screen cap.
Oh man.
I said, damn, you out here creeping on Jason Statham? And she's like, damn, I don't even remember liking that pic. I was like, bitch, you caught. Yeah, so she's out here creeping on Jason Statham. And then I was like, well, that's not too bad. I mean, he's bald and shit, and so am I. So I feel like there's some kind of correlation there that's okay. I can do those pull-ups that he did in Death Race.
Yeah, but
dude, when he kicked that fucking lid off,
it was tight as fuck.
I saw one. The only other one that I can think of that I saw was a woman throwing a flip-flop. And it works. She does.
No, I'm pretty sure people are tying fishing line to it and somebody else is pulling it off. Because I've seen some very questionable
All right, so what had just happened right here is you compared yourself to Jason Statham.
Yeah, he's bald.
And then you said other people were cheating. And I don't...
There's no way he's cheating. He's dope.
No, I'm just upset that you compared yourself to Jason Statham.
Why?
Because it's just not right, Jeff.
Why? Tell me.
Because it's just
Give me a breakdown.
Right,
Give me 2 reasons.
Okay.
I only need 2.
I'm staying out of this.
2 reasons.
Why it's not right.
Number 1, Jeff. Number 2.
Hold up. But he's bald. There's my rebuttal. So go on. What's your next one?
I've never seen Jason Statham wear just such a cheap hat.
God.
That's number 2.
First of
number
all,
1 was
you have the
number 2 was his hat.
You have the Jordan hat that came from TJ Maxx. I have a $40 Obey hat.
Dude, this hat was $50.
No, it wasn't. It might have been $50 for the first 3 people that bought it.
Are we really gonna do this?
Whatever thrift store you got it from wasn't 50. The first guy.
I got this shirt for free from my friend. It's his label.
That's isn't that a motorcycle thing?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I don't know. I was trying to think of lids, but I almost said hat locker.
Like Foot Locker, but hat locker.
No. Why are they not doing that? Why are they not expanding their brand? Hey man, you guys are fucking up.
Do either of your significant others? Oh my God, you're that dude right now?
No, we're gonna pause this podcast.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, you're gonna just go pee, and Colin and I are gonna talk.
Okay. Fine.
Does your significant other, or I should say wife, I don't have to say that now that this dickhead's leaving to go pee-pee. Does your wife have like those people that she follows? We talked about like celebrity crush and shit. Does she have
I don't know. I don't.
Dick all in camera.
That was weird.
He did like a weird move.
I don't know that she follows like. I don't know. I don't keep that close of tabs on her Instagram.
Well, obviously neither did I. Just fucking found this out.
I'm not saying you did.
son of a bitch.
But something funny did happen the other day though, where one of our friends meant to send us. She sent a snap to all of us, a bunch of friends at the same time. Didn't realize it was creating a group, and one of the snaps was of her brother, and my wife commented in the group Snapchat like, "Your brother's a babe, by the way," or something like that, and I was like. I was sitting on the couch and I was like, "Do you know that I'm in this?" She goes, "Oh, that's a group."
I'd have just let it go and let it ride and get like all this ammo where you can just throw in at a random point in an argument.
And then I was like,
that's like a woman.
Well, then I was like,
do.
he is a good-looking guy though.
Yeah, we talked about that. We can fucking we can admit that shit. I can look at Jason Statham and be like, that dude's a babe. It turns out my wife, that's her big celebrity crush. Yeah. And no, there's another one. Hold up. She's got two more. I know this shit.
By the way, this is wild.
What is that?
Sierra Nevada. I was at the Giant Eagle and they had like the single for three.
Oh yeah,
each,
where you buy yeah.
This is Sierra Nevada Hot Bullet Double IPA, and it just it's an 8%er, and the alcohol flavor is very forward. Like it tastes like there's hard liquor in it, like
those bourbon ales and shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's got two other fucking celebrity crushes that I know about. One is the one dude, and I fuck everybody's name up. One is like Aaron Sanchez or fucking Hernandez or something. It's the dude that's on Hell's Kitchen. He's like
the tattooed
guy
chef.
She's all about that dude. And then who's the other one?
He's got a really charming personality.
I think that's got to be what it is. And me again. There's the correlation there. What's up? Welcome back, Jordan. Step on in, bro. And then there's another guy who
you
got
guys
named.
Can unpause the podcast now.
No, it's not paused. The other guy is like, I think he was named like sexiest man of the year or something. His name's like, oh god, Idris or something.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, that's her other dude.
They're trying.
I would fuck that dude.
I got nothing in common with that dude. I can't even pretend.
Zero, dude.
We're both black, but other than that,
it set all the racists off real bad, but like there was a minute there they were trying to make him the next James Bond.
No shit.
And I think he would have been.
No, he's a fucking baller.
That'd have been the first time I watched a fucking James Bond movie.
No shit.
He was dope. He was fucking Heimdall in the Thor movies.
Yeah, he's a fucking. He's a good ass actor. My wife just found some random random movie on like Netflix or something and put it on. But he was like a bad guy in it, where he like kidnapped this girl and held her at gunpoint and shit. I was like, look at that, this dude can do it all.
I think he's like the bad guy in the new, it's like Fast and the Furious 25 or whatever they're on now.
How the fuck can those go on without Paul Walker?
Because it wasn't about
not
Paul
that
Walker.
big, dude. What do you miss about Paul Walker?
It was about it was about car engines and explosions.
Yeah. And Ludacris.
Yeah, that was in the what?
And Vin Diesel.
That was Too Fast, Too Furious.
And now it's about The Rock.
Second one.
The Rock has taken over as the star.
The Rock and Idris Elba have taken over Fast and the Furious. It doesn't matter. All Paul Walker did, he was just like, do my favorite fucking
that dog line or cuh,
dude. It's that. Yeah. It's Fast and the Furious or Too Fast, Too Furious. Yeah. When he goes, he's talking to fucking Tay Diggs.
I told you don't worry about it, cuh.
I said forget about it, cuh.
Yeah. You see,
come on, Paul.
That right there is what I miss about Fast and Furious. Honestly, I don't give a fuck if I ever see The Rock in those movies, but I like The Rock in other movies.
I'll be honest with you. I fell off after Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
I mean, because I like a good car movie. The shit's awesome.
You know exactly what to expect when you queue up that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's cool with me.
But I watched What's So Funny?
When he says, what's DK stand for? Donkey Kong? It's the best part in the whole movie. That's fucking 7 minutes in. Just turn it off after that.
No.
But I watched either Furious 7 or Fast and Furious, one of the later ones. Like it was the first one, like The Rock was the main dude.
Yeah.
And dude, The action was fucking wild.
Have you?
No, yeah,
They literally,
well
there's
produced.
a scene that takes itself seriously of everybody's cars parachuting out of the back of a fucking military plane and just landing on the road.
I've seen that too. And I don't know. I never thought like, where the fuck can they go from this? Like,
but
I feel like everything's been done.
But it's so crazy. And every explosion's like, with like those huge like subs. Fucking sub drops that are in every breakdown and every action movie.
Yeah. I got a couple of those in the new Push Ahead records.
A couple of 808s.
What was the other movie?
Yeah, what's
that
up
had
with you guys becoming like a Rise Records fan?
You mean with the singing? I don't know. Just trying some new shit. Just trying some new shit.
Whatever pays the goddamn bills, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't pay the bills.
Nah, fucking even people signed to Rise
It
Records.
is a bill.
Yeah, they ain't getting no money. What was the other movie with The Rock though? I think was it called like The Tower or something like that?
Oh, dude, you want to talk about movies with The Rock right now? Be more specific. The Rock's been in approximately 150 movies in the last 4 years.
I only care about action-packed movies. I don't care about like fucking
every movie's action-packed, dude.
Questionable.
Dude, he started with
I think it's called Skyscraper.
A Walk Tall.
It's called something like that.
Skyscraper. I believe.
Skyscraper is a.
Is that what it is?
That's
It's
a
a
Rock
Rock
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that where he's like a security
soon as he
consultant
put
or
out-
some shit?
Who's seen it?
Fuck it. It's like saying, who's seen Fast and the Furious? We've all seen all these fucking things.
No.
Are you kidding me?
I don't get down with all of the garbage
Skyscraper?
action movies.
I watch all of the garbage.
I've only seen the
more
first
garbagey, the
Transformers
better.
movie.
All right. Well, those are supposedly not garbage, and I haven't watched either one.
Like the one with Shia LaBeouf.
Either one. Isn't
No.
there like 7?
I have no idea. See, that
Well,
shows
Shia
you.
LaBeouf.
I actually avoid
and then
those
they
things.
got Mark Wahlberg in there.
Oh, yeah.
Marky Mark came in and just started fucking up robots or whatever.
Whatever, dude. Four Brothers. That's a good movie.
Four Brothers is good.
Yeah.
I've always liked them. I like revenge movies, man. I like shit where like people, like someone like fucks with like the main character's family.
Yeah.
Like Mark Wahlberg's in it, and he just like they kill his mom. They kill his mom at the fucking beginning of the movie, which is very upsetting.
Not really. She didn't have a big enough part. She just
So
kill
you're like
her,
a
get it out of the way.
big Tarantino guy? Because
Hey,
all
dude,
of his movies
fuck
are revenge
people's
fantasies.
moms, I guess.
If you want to set shit off and piss some people off and get a good revenge movie, kill who they care about. Don't kill some random. Don't kill the guy at the store that used to give him 30 cents
It's
popsicles.
his fucking mom.
Okay, and you just said it. You like
Dude,
a good revenge movie.
You only have a mom. How are
Exactly.
you not upset by that?
No,
I have a
if
mom
somebody
and a
killed her,
dad.
if somebody killed her, I'd be all kinds of revengey. I'd go hella revenge on they ass.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. Take what they love, Jordan.
Right, so how are you not upset by like that they killed his mom in the fucking first?
Oh, I didn't mean it
7
like
minutes.
that. I meant like
that's exact. What?
No,
rewind
I mean,
it.
I mean like it
Rewind
provided.
it.
Everyone at home, rewind and
I
see what
mean-
Jeff said about that about Mark Wahlberg's mom.
You acted offended like you wanted to turn it off. I was like, get him, Mark. Get him, other brothers.
Yeah, but it's still very upsetting.
I wasn't that upset. Again, it set the tone.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is why
I wasn't.
Jeff Money is a sociopath.
Why?
Wow.
Damn, you went. Tell us how you got
You're
there.
on.
Sociopath.
You guys are
Okay,
on
because
one tonight.
all right, so you're gonna kill Mark Wahlberg's mom in the first 7 minutes of the movie.
Was it actually his mom or just the person who raised him?
Can we talk about the fact that Mark Wahlberg is the owner of a car dealership
Can
in
we
Columbus,
also-
Ohio now?
Yeah.
I was very shocked by that. I actually made a post on the internet about it, and people acted like I should have known.
Why should you know that?
I don't know. But
Why-
people acted like it was
Why should
stupid
anybody?
that I didn't know
Why should
about it.
anybody automatically know that random ass Mark Wahlberg from Boston
Dude.
opened a fucking or took over a car dealership in Columbus?
I
Yeah.
heard that. What car dealership is it?
Dude, it's fucking Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet. He's out
it's
here
not-
slinging
No,
Impalas.
It's
No.
got his whole name, or is it just Wahlberg?
No, yeah, Mark Wahlberg
It says
Chevrolet.
Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet.
Wow, that's
it was.
crazy.
It took over one of the buyers' Chevrolets, or it took over something that closed down, like
Really?
a popular one that closed down.
He just
It's
needed
so
a
weird.
place to launder money. He's like, Columbus, Ohio looks like a good spot.
He's just laundering money from the town movies.
Yeah. 5 brothers, 6 brothers, 7
Six
brothers.
Yeah, whatever. How many ever?
My God,
Yeah.
Dick
we-
squeegee, man.
Oh, back to the dick
I just
squeegee.
can't. I keep thinking about it. I can't wait to go home and tell my wife about how fucking funny that is.
Yeah. Dude, Kyle, I'm telling you, he's such like an introvert. I cannot wait to get him on here and just bring all of this years of stories, random things like, hey Kyle, can you tell me why black people are better athletes than white people? Like he knows things like that. I swear, like we sit at home and watch like Four Brothers. He sits at home and watches like fucking History Channel or something.
Well, they have an extra ankle bone.
That's the mark. That's the fucking mark. That's why, yeah.
Don't say they.
Yeah, come on.
All right, sorry. The blacks have an extra ankle bone.
Jesus Christ, we're canceled.
Yeah, we got canceled.
Cancel culture.
No. I was racist last time, and I feel like it wouldn't be the same.
What did you say last time that was misconstrued?
I don't want to say it again on the internet.
All right, don't even say it then. No, that's the fucked up thing about the internet is people put things out there and they don't mean anything by it, but then people run with it and shit happens. But it brings up a good segue to something, which is what's the line between victim blaming and you dipshit, you should have known that was potential. And what brings this up is Bella Thorne, the actress, recently had some nudes float out on the internet, right? And she posted like a shit ton of like Instagram stories and stuff, like crying and saying like not comparing herself to a rape victim, but basically saying she was blamed the same way rape victims are. And it got me thinking, like, that's something that happens a lot. Victim blaming is huge. Like, oh, you wouldn't have been raped if you wouldn't have wore that short skirt, which is bullshit. But there's other things where, like, maybe I'm a little more on the fence about. And having your nudes be up in the fucking proverbial cloud floating in air where every hacker can potentially get to them and you're a target because you're a celebrity, that's a weird thing to me. I kind of like, there's a risk associated with that. And I feel like by now in this day and age, how many times this happened, you should know that putting your nudes into a fake thing in the interweb, there's a risk. So what's that line for you guys?
I the couple times I've sent a dick pic jokingly to my wife, because does my wife really want to see a dick pic?
Because your dick's a joke.
Every time I've been with my girlfriend 5 years, and every time I send her a dick picture, it's always soft.
I know. And that's the
never add attention.
Wake this shit up, girl.
But anyways, I'm always just like I immediately delete it off my phone, delete it out of the you know. I tell my kids, I've told my kids this already, because no, they don't do social media.
Send dick pics?
No, that I fuck giraffes. No, I'm just kidding. But my son has a YouTube account because he like posts videos of him talking while he plays Minecraft or whatever the fuck. And
that's weird, man.
But I've told him, I was like, this is the number one lesson with the internet. The internet is forever. You put something out there, you do not get it back.
Including your dick.
Anything. So no, no, somebody should not have hacked her iCloud or whatever the fuck. And Apple should do their due diligence to keep security measures high. But I have zero sympathy. You put a nude picture of yourself on the internet. You let it leave. You let the data leave and go into the air.
Right. I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel bad because it happened, and obviously she's. I mean, maybe she let it happen. I don't fucking know. Like, celebrities are crazy like that, and it sucks. And if she's hurt by it, that sucks, right? And no, nobody should have done that. But it's kind of the same as like when I take the risk of using my debit card at places, and my card gets skimmed, and people use my shit. Thankfully, we have measures to get that money back, but it's also something I've kind of come to expect because with technology comes that risk. And I just would not take nudes and float them out into the ether.
I can go out there right now and drive on the freeway without a seatbelt on. The chances of me getting in an accident and dying are very slim.
Yeah.
But if it happens, I'm dead.
Yeah. And it was because at that point, whether the seatbelt would have saved you or not, at that point, it's just because he didn't have a seatbelt.
If you're going to take nude pictures of yourself, I don't know, take them with a
Polaroid.
Digital Polaroid. There you go.
Insta-X.
Yeah, just go get them like developed.
Wait.
Get them developed at CVS or something like that.
I actually had.
And then you just hand them out.
Wait, is it actually pronounced Insta-X?
I don't know.
I thought it was Instax.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Insta-X. Huh. I mean, fuck if I know. The X is like larger in the logo, I thought.
Oh,
so
it is?
I think so. No, back in the day, we used to send our shit in to like, I don't know if it was cord camera maybe? I used to send in shit. Well, we had a camera that we took to one of our shows when I was like 18 or 19, and this is like Alrosa days. So that's when like show your tits and things like that was still mad acceptable. Nowadays, you would definitely be canceled. But we had a whole roll.
Still show your tits.
Yeah, but like,
why would you
show me your tits only if you want to?
Yeah, exactly. You need that disclaimer. But back in the day, it was just like normal thing. Like at a show, bands would be like, "Oh, show us your tits," and girls would be on their boyfriends' backs and shit, like on their shoulders, like showing tits. But we had a whole roll of that. I sent these fucking pictures in by mail to be developed. They sent them back and said no.
Hell yeah, they did.
They sent them back and said no. They did provide me my negatives, but they refused to print the pictures.
Yeah, I mean, I work at Walgreens and like, we're allowed to. Well, we used to develop film there. I've developed some fucking.
I have a question for you.
Wild shit.
You ever seen 1 Hour Photo? You ever seen the movie 1 Hour Photo?
Yeah, 70th guy that's asked me that.
Oh,
wow.
I'm sorry, Colin.
So,
I didn't mean that.
So this is
that's a great movie. That's all I was saying. I didn't even make that connection that people would ask you that shit.
So I'm sure you've seen your fair share of crazy.
Are you a crazy psychopath like Robin Williams in that movie?
Oh, do you fucking kill ladies?
I'm sure you've seen crazy fucking photos come through. I mean, you probably did you work in the photo department?
Yeah, when I first started. Yeah. But
okay.
Yeah, I still work there, but like.
Okay, so I was gonna say like, is it? Well, I can't ask you this probably because you still work at this place, but
I don't give a fuck.
Is it fucking real that if a crazy thing comes by, they just print a second one, just keep it in the weird fucking stack of crazy shit that's come through?
You don't even have to say anything.
Yeah, don't even say anything.
Well,
fuck
now
it.
We know now.
Fuck it. Your pictures are.
Well, everything's up on the screen though. So like if some wild shit comes in, I can just pull it up.
Like just right there on the screen? You don't.
But like if someone came down,
so
with
there's
like,
no more
like
second print anymore. It's just a folder on the hard drive.
You just. But like if someone came in with like fucking kids or something, we're supposed to.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, we're supposed
to
print another one and then like give it to the police.
No shit.
But if it's like if it's hot.
If it's like giraffe porn, you're supposed to print one for Colin.
If Colin comes in and fucking, prints off a bunch of pictures of giraffe nipples.
Giraffes have nipples.
His name is Lance, and I want to see the donger.
Dude, do giraffes have nipples?
They're mammals. Of course they have nipples.
Is that it? Like mammals just have nipples, all of them?
Yeah. That's
I don't fucking know. I'm asking this question.
Mammals give birth. Mammals have fur. They give birth to live young, and they feed them through their breasts.
Why don't you have any fur, Colin? Where's your beard, Colin?
Show me your
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, Jordan.
What?
A little beardy thing on your chin is coming in.
I know. Yeah,
what the fuck
I'm
happened?
really excited. Like, I finally hit puberty at the ripe age of 27, and I'm finally able to grow facial hair. It's a big thing in my life right now.
Yeah, you couldn't grow that shit forever. We thought you were part Indian because that shit was mad Apache.
That's right.
Canceled.
Nah. This is the episode of cancellations.
Fuck it. Are you even gonna post this? I feel like we haven't said anything.
I'm almost 36 and I
got zero beardage.
You got like some shadows though. If I shave, there's no shadow.
I let it go for about a week.
Like if I shave, it's just clear skies. Like there's no
clear skies. 2 weeks ago, I let it go. I was just really busy at work, and I just didn't feel like it was just one of those weeks where I was just getting through. And by the end, it was like Friday night, and I was like looking in the mirror, and I was like, you know what? For the first time in my life, I feel like if I let this go another like 2 weeks, I could have like something. I mean, it goes blank here. So it would definitely be a goatee.
Right here is like the whole cheek area. It's nothing. It's just like little sparse hairs.
But I am too cowardly to
let it
push
go?
through.
Yeah, my cheeks are like the Amazon jungle, like right now. Like not the old Amazon jungle, but like the new one.
The new one.
It's just like a
post-imperialism.
A couple trees.
You should next like vacation. You should just let it go.
I thought about
it.
it.
You should start it a few days before, so it's not questionable.
Yeah,
and then
I thought about it.
Yeah, you should do it. I'm curious. It'd be a nice little experiment.
Just get on here and be just like disgusting in front of the camera.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've had like a shitty ass mustache before for like Movember and stuff like that. But
oh yeah, so that grows.
It grows like poorly.
One of the very last things to happen was for the mustache to actually grow down and connect right here. It just was not trying to. It was like it'd grow here and I could grow a mustache, but it wouldn't connect. So forever I just would shave the whole mustache out and just have like the beard. And that's very South End.
You're just walking around looking like a Mennonite.
My father-in-law.
It wasn't that bushy. It wasn't that bushy.
Have you met my father-in-law? Have you met Dan?
Sierra's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's for the longest time has had like a
Soul patch?
No, it's a soul patch that comes down like this. So
Connecty boy?
It's just like this.
Like
one
like
line.
the lead singer of Disturbed.
And not
It just looks like that.
No, that dude had the fucking weird piercy thing, right?
yeah. Well, regardless, it's like
But it fucking. It came
so
down.
if you so take a handlebar mustache but it's like the empty space.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And he calls it, this is all to lead up to what he calls it. His taint brush.
There was all kinds of names for shit like that I don't.
that.
They just like they're probably not even appropriate anymore. But like when I was first ever getting a mustache when I was in like middle school or whatever, my brother would be like, "Oh, look at that cookie duster," and I had no idea what that meant for some years. He meant a vagina.
Cookie
Oh,
duster.
dude, cookies are vaginas?
Yeah, cookie duster. I just thought he meant like I don't know. I was like, that makes no fucking sense. I don't dust
You
off
didn't
cookies.
learn that from
The
Limp
first-
Bizkit or anything? You didn't fucking make that connection?
Dude, you know how old I am, right? I said I was in middle school. Limp Bizkit hadn't come out yet.
no.
Beastie Boys' first rap single post-hardcore band was called Cookie Puss.
What fucking year was that?
Like probably like 87,
All right.
86.
Then I have no
You're
excuse.
just not paying attention.
I wasn't. I legitimately was not paying attention for Beastie Boys back then. Was not.
I was 3. I was paying attention.
Shut the fuck up. No, you weren't.
I'm just kidding.
You guys just trying to make me feel bad.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, Jeff's very old.
I am. Colin's only 1 year different from me, right?
I'm about to turn 36 in a week and a half.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, you're a year. You're different. So we had started, I tried to start a new segment one of these times. I haven't really been keeping up on it. It's basically called Ohio or Florida.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like,
Hey, can I have one of those Rolling Rocks?
Yeah, grab 2 of those, Jeff.
fuck you.
No, I'll
Fuck
get it.
both
I'll get
of
it. I'll get it.
Give me a beer, Jeff.
So
doesn't
basically,
hand
like
me
I'll read a headline or like the premise for a news article, and you have to guess whether it happened in Ohio or Florida, because
I love this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fully about this.
all right.
Let's do
So
this.
I'll give you one that I already gave Colin. I'll let you answer this one first,
Okay.
right? So a gentleman was found having sex with the grill of his van. Where is it here?
Does it say what kind of van it is?
Man suspected of having sex with a van. Let's see. He was attempting to have sex with the grill of a van parked on the street. Officer, blah, blah, blah. He's 35. He was only wearing a pair of black shorts and some shoes. And I'll just quickly show you his picture.
Okay.
All right. Ohio or Florida?
Grill of his van. I'm assuming it's a GMC.
Sexy
You know,
grills.
they have nice front ends. They're very, whatever the opposite of phallic is.
Flat? Florida in itself is kind of phallic.
Like
Dicky.
whatever, concave.
Okay.
Yeah, something you can put your dick in.
Got it.
All right.
Give it to me.
Was it a white van or a black van?
I didn't
The
get
hell
that
is-
far. He had on black shorts. That's all I know.
Black shorts and shoes.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Ohio on that one, man.
You got it. See, Colin missed both of them last time. It's Dayton, Ohio. And then here's one. I'll
that
give you
makes
guys.
sense.
I'll give you just the. This is just a quick headline, and then you guys can tell me your opinions
Yeah,
here.
we'll go with them.
Renee Crabtree wants to legally change her name to Sexy. The backstory is her husband calls her this all the time. She hates her name. Her daughter actually gets punished if she uses her real name. So she doesn't. Yeah, she hates her name. Wants to change her name to Sexy. Ohio or Florida?
Ohio.
No, I actually know someone named Renee Crabtree in no, I'm pretty sure that's Ohio.
It is Ohio.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking amazing.
The child
I
abuse.
might know her.
The child abuse is what tipped that one off.
Why? Because people in Florida don't have kids?
No, people in Florida are more chill
Okay.
in that way. I'm just kidding. I
Is it
don't
like all the sun sickness?
No, because if you're like, just hang. You live in fucking Florida, man. I got no reason to beat my
but
kids
have you
in
been?
Florida.
There's some rough parts of Florida.
Yeah,
man.
that's true.
Yeah.
It's
fucking
not like
Rick Ross is from there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. He's
This
from
is-
the streets.
I'm not lying to you. This is the first time I've had a Rolling Rock in probably, I don't know, 12 years.
You enjoying it?
I haven't even taken a
Dude,
sip yet.
Jordan's doing fucking work.
It's the rock.
You're doing some work. What do you got? What are you 3 in? Plus practice beers? You had some practice beers?
I had probably like 7 Miller Lights during practice, and then 3 of the
Nice.
We're in here. Starting to get a little buzzed.
So one thing I do is I gave my wife, I told her, hey, if you think of anything that should be a good podcast topic, because I'm trying to get that like female perspective, right?
Yeah.
I was like, if you think of anything that'd be a good podcast topic.
Just like any type of perspective would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
We're just standing here.
Send it to me and I'll try to bring it up. And I wrote down a bunch of shit. And actually, I did bring up some like on the last podcast, something like that. But I love that she didn't even remotely bring a woman's perspective. She literally thought like, what do these dickheads talk about? Mm-hmm. And just gave me a bunch of that shit. And I avoided this one last time. I fucking love this one. It's just a straight random fact. I don't know what she hoped to get out of it, but it's until 2008, it was illegal for Texas residents to have more than 6 dildos in the house.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was like, is that real? And I looked it up. Totally a real fact.
It's like, why did they make that law?
Yeah.
Who was the person?
There's a lot of laws like that, though.
There really are.
Like
It's like 5 dildos, you're cool. At 6, we're coming for you.
if they ever, they're just kicking down doors, just looking for.
Yeah, so when I fact checked that, like I looked it up just to see like where the fuck did she get, like how did she stumble on that fact? I found this huge fucking list and it was written from like a kind of a liberal standpoint and it was all about conservative states and how red states, like they're always very pro, like, let's stop the over-sex fucking this and like porn that and let's shut this down. But they actually like buy the most anal toys and they like this whole fucking list of shit. And it came from that, I'm pretty sure. At least that's where I found it to be substantiated. But yeah.
There's like a lot of states where it's only legal to have sex in the missionary position.
No shit.
Like that's a real thing, yeah.
There are definitely still a handful of states down south where sodomy is illegal.
Yeah, you can't butt fuck girls or guys or whoever you want to fuck. You can't butt fuck them.
The butt fucking is not allowed.
What about giraffes?
Yeah, that's where
I'm sorry. What about giraffes?
That's where Colin's moving.
Giraffe.
There's
no laws on the book for giraffe.
Only if it's multiple giraffe. No, do you guys remember that there was a lyric in a rap song? I don't remember what it was, but
about fucking giraffes?
No, but it was a little fucking pun, and it was the only time I've ever heard a rap lyric pun about a giraffe. And he said so it
was about giraffes.
Nope, not fucking him though.
Giraffe.
He said, "You say I'm a tall thug, guess I'm a giraffe." I don't know what fucking song that's in, but I remember it was on the radio and shit enough. That's where I learned all my shitty rap stuff. I remember learning like all the lyrics to Bad and Bougie.
Terrestrial radio. That's where you learn all of it.
Nah. What's that? What reference? Yeah, what?
Terrestrial radio?
What is that?
Like radio that you get.
Not satellite radio.
Right, yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That's the real.
Yes.
Terrestrial.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
On the ground, not satellite.
Ground.
That's crazy. See, that's why I like bringing you two. Like, you got facts. They're not dick facts, but you got some facts. I'm into that. What else did you?
I mean, you just haven't asked me about dicks yet. I know a lot about stuff about dicks.
You know what? Let's open the floor. What do you know about dicks, Jordan? I know there's a. Did you see the new huge dick on the door when you came in?
Yeah. What's that about?
That's just like a fun. It's just like a fun dick.
How'd that dick get there? That dick wasn't there when I was here last time. It's just a huge tape dick with veins, complete with veins.
Do you want to show the people the dick?
I'll take a picture when I leave and I'll put it into the video right here. We're about.
So this dick, it's fantastic.
Who put that dick there?
My good friend Brian Jones. Go look him up on the internet and just fucking tell him things
show him all
about
your tape
you.
Dicks.
Yeah, show him your dick. Show him other people's dicks. Just whoever's dicks that just might come up. Show him your dad's dick.
We're gonna lose a lot of fans after this one.
Or just think about your dad's dick when you saw it, and just describe your dad's dick to him.
You have to have fans to lose them.
True.
That's true. Yeah, the last time I was on here, I actually fucking checked like a week after, like, oh, that YouTube video got 5 views.
Oh, the YouTube videos get nothing.
Yeah.
There's like
0 views.
There's like 5 constant people. They get about 1 a day for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it just cuts off.
And I'm pretty sure fucking 3 of them were my mom.
What?
Yeah, my mom watches.
Oh, does she?
But she's so supportive of me.
She really is.
She's like, fucking hell. I have to like not tell her when I'm going to open mics because I'm like, I'm going to fucking open mics, dude. She's like, yeah, I'm going to show up.
How's the community with that? Would the community like bust your shit? Like, would they talk shit to you? Like,
no, I'm sure I get my balls busted a little bit, but
yeah.
No,
Are you a really dirty comic?
I mean, what do you consider really dirty?
I don't know. Giraffe
do
porn?
you make jokes that would embarrass your mother?
No.
Nah. That's more of a characteristic of your mom.
Yeah, it speaks more to like my mother than anything else.
Yeah.
Because I was doing a joke for a while where
Old man Simula's getting relaxed here, guys.
I see it. Got them ankles out.
What the fuck was the joke? I had a joke where I said, well, I have 2 little sisters. We're all 7 years apart. Yeah. My mom's pussy's on a schedule.
You're all 7 years apart?
7 years apart. And then I said, she's like the Halley's Comet of getting cummed in.
Oh, shit.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, that's not bad. Why'd you stop? You said you used to have a joke. Why'd that one get taken out?
Oh, shit.
It was like the first joke that I wrote.
Okay.
And it just kind of got filtered out. But she loved that joke. It was a great joke.
That's funny.
Yeah, pretty much as long as you've been in bands that I've known about and been coming out to see your bands and shit, like she's always been there too. I think, that's how I met her. It was like at one of your shows. I'm like, holy shit,
she's floored. The most supportive, just to a fault. Like, give me something to fucking not like about myself. Just give me some sort of pain to work off of. Like, fuck, man.
I'm more floored by the fact that your mom had kids over a period of 21 years. That sucks.
21 years, yeah.
That does suck.
I had my kids over a period of 6 years. That means they're all going to be gone
14.
within a period of 6 years.
14.
I thought you said 7 years apart each.
You did. So
me, and then 7 years, and then 7 years.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We can't math right now.
I can't math right now. I had a double IPA.
You don't math.
That's not
you don't math well on this
this
podcast.
This is an extra pale.
No,
ale.
he had one. He's not saying he has one.
I'm actually like really good at math, but yeah, not on this podcast.
You know, my mom was very supportive of something she probably shouldn't have been. My graffiti. When I was a kid, we used to go down. There was this store that sold those fucking big ass like Pilot markers and shit that you couldn't buy unless you were like 18. And she would buy me them.
I think she'd rather you deface public property than be like doing drugs and stuff.
Yeah. It was like...
Yeah, or like fucking giraffes or something like that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fucking
slide through.
Not going to
hit
live
them
this
DMs.
one down. Not
Any giraffes out there, hit those DMs.
Any giraffes out there?
If you're listening, giraffes.
The store was like downtown and she'd buy it. And then she didn't drive. So we would walk back. Dude, I'd be like hitting up like fucking light boxes and shit. And she'd be like, don't do that by me. You need to go up there or back there or something. Don't do it where I'm at. I'm like, you knew damn well what I was doing with this marker when I talked you into this $8 marker or whatever it was. And so I'd be like hitting up all the light boxes on the way home. It was tight. She shouldn't have supported that, but she did. But legitimately, shit like that and skating, which was also looked at as destructive, and then music, which was just like, the counterculture thing. Like all that shit, she supported all that shit, which legitimately did keep me out of mad trouble. I remember my friends were leaving one time and they ended up killing somebody. And I could have went with them, but I stayed back and didn't.
Oh, dude, that happened to my real dad. One time, he was at a party with it's a party. There's a bunch of people, but one of his friends and their like fucking cousin or something like that their cousin was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the store real quick, and like just pick up like some beer or something."
Yeah.
And
Essentia.
the cousin and his friend went to the store, and like his friend's just like sitting out in the car, and the cousin like goes in, fucking robs the place, kills the dude.
Whoa.
The other dude got fucking like 25 years in jail.
Just for being there.
Just for fucking being there. There's so many like close calls that like,
yeah.
I fucking avoid all those by just staying at home and playing Red Dead Redemption.
I know a guy that got pulled over for a traffic stop and they found a live grenade in his center console. And when asked why he had a live grenade, he said, protection.
Hell yeah. Do you still play Red Dead?
Hell yeah, dude.
You play online?
I'm on my second playthrough. No,
Oh, second playthrough.
I played online
I've been
a little
psyching
bit.
myself up to play through it the second time.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude.
Well, the first time I kind of rushed through it. Like I like did like the main story and everything. And like this time I'm like going through, there's so much shit that you just kind of gloss over. Just a mountain. Literally years of people's lives that the first time I played through this video game that I just ignored. I ignored years of these people's lives. Just making all these different
corridors.
Just fun little, the little houses that you can go in, and there's just like a little.
I assume you're talking about two.
Thing there? Yeah.
I'm not like a huge gamer. Like I'm not one of those people who like games all the time.
Either.
But like that, you can ask my wife. That game had me every night. I was playing that game for 3 hours, and I mean, it is an emotionally exhausting game.
It really
is. You've made friendships with these guys, and then like you're in the middle of a fight, and the guy dies, and you're like, holy shit! Like this dude, he's helped me on so many missions.
Yeah, dude, that's
are these like just computer characters?
Yes, that is how strong the story.
Wild.
That is how strong the story of this game is.
Yeah, the writing is so.
You get deeply emotionally invested in your character.
Just attached to people.
That's the difference of like kids playing video games nowadays and when I played. So when I played, I wanted to go through every level. I wanted to unlock, if there was like, 10 challenges I could do, I wanted to do them all. I wanted to experience the full game. Hayden has played Zelda several times, and he gets to the end. I'm like, damn, you beat Zelda? I'm like, that's crazy. Let me see what you... Dog, you're missing mad Korok seeds. Like, you didn't do anything. He's like, he'll skip fucking levels. He just wants to beat the game. He wants to get to the end.
What's the difference? He's a child.
But when I was his age, like Mario, I wasn't fucking zooming past levels. I was playing everything. I didn't do that. I just like to experience the whole game.
But that's the great thing about open world games like this is you can get through the whole game and then you have all that stuff still that's there.
No, I like those. I like those games where you can like choose a different path.
Fast.
Is that kind of how this is?
Yes.
You can go bad. There's like a little like a little barometer,
an honor meter.
It's whether you're good or bad.
That's
like the first time I went through all good, and now I'm like fucking.
I'm
just shooting kids in the face. And
I'm past the game now, and I've done a few of the other side missions, and then one night I was hammered and I was playing. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking see if I can get this honor meter all the way down to 0. And I just like every time I passed somebody, I threatened to rob them, and then I just shot them in the head, and then took everything out of their horse satchels.
It's great. It's fun doing it like
bags.
as a bad guy because you can just like fucking shoot like horses or dogs or whatever.
You guys keep saying horses, and it just reminds me of Lil Nas X. You see, he came out and he's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, super cool. Do you see all like the
He
people?
was like, I thought I made it obvious, and it's like on the cover, it's like a rainbow.
No shit.
People
and he was like, go back and listen to Closure. He had the song, and it like had some lyrics in there too. It was like the thing everyone suspected, but it was cool. And I think that's gonna be one of the first people that hip hop, quote unquote, accepts, because that's a pretty taboo thing in the hip hop world. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's
getting better.
It's not a very accepted. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Because people like even like still now like you can say faggot like on like hip hop tracks and people are just like
dude, Eminem for fucking years and years and years.
Well, that was faggot was like his replacement for the N-word.
Yeah, it was like a comma.
Like a comma.
Yeah, he's like, I need a quick 2-syllable to fucking get the syllable count right. Oh, I know, faggot.
Tyler the Creator said it all the time, and then it came out. But
yeah.
Oh,
He's saving his own ass.
Is that also? Wait, who's got the fucking flavor of ice cream coming out with?
Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator's got he collabed with Jenny's ice cream.
Oh no shit.
He's got it. Yeah, that's kind of
Because
tight.
Jenny's is fucking huge now.
Doing
what the
that
fuck
thing.
is the flavor?
It's called Snowflake.
Yeah, it's called Snowflake.
And it is white chocolate and mint.
But because he said something about like he always liked the white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, but he fucking hates macadamia. He's like, why does everybody ruin white chocolate chip cookies with the stupid macadamia nuts? So he did white chocolate chips, ice cream, mint ice cream. I'm down to try that shit. That sounds good.
It's amazing that they called it Snowflake.
I don't like
Yeah,
white
that's
chocolate
tight.
though. White chocolate's fucking gross, man.
What?
Dude, I tried a zero bar once. You ever try those?
Nope.
Fucking zero bars?
That sounds like some diet shit.
Dude,
you know,
they're-
like Coke Zeros
No,
and shit?
no. It's just like in a white wrapper. It's like white chocolate and like fucking, it's just a fucking terrible combination. Like cashews and fucking nougat.
Looking hella fucking
Fucking nougat.
healthy.
It's so gross, man.
What's your like candy of choice? What do you fuck
Oh,
with?
dude, lately? Have you guys had the
This is what I like. This is a guy I
guys-
know that eats candy a lot.
have you guys had the
He works at Walgreens.
peanut butter lovers Snickers? Not Snickers. Peanut butter lovers Reese's cups? Mm-mm. Ooh.
Oh, is that the peanut butter on the outside, chocolate on the inside?
Dude, no, it's a like a regular Reese's cup, but like
Well, you said, hold on, the size that you just said a regular Reese's cup,
like
that's like a 5-inch diameter hole. Is it that big?
How big are your Reese's cups?
Dude, they're
No, it's
they're
a fucking yeah.
Okay,
God
so it's
damn it,
I
Jeff.
really wanted to know.
Stop fucking overanalyzing everything I say.
If you're
Listen,
describing
it's a-
something, please describe it contextually correct.
it's like a
God.
regular Reese's cup,
7.5 foot.
but like the top half is peanut butter. It's all peanut butter.
So
and the
it's like
bottom
a
half is
convertible.
chocolate.
It's a convertible Reese?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking yeah. It's got the brains blown out, dude. It's fucking it's all
Got the
up there.
suicide doors.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking all up. Yo, those are the fucking best Reese's
So that's
cups.
your current.
That's your shit?
Right now, that's my shit.
My current thing is tropical Sour Patch Kids.
There's a bin out though.
I know, but I
yeah.
love them. That's what I'm
We
currently
didn't-
eating.
Yeah, we didn't say it had to be new.
I mean, you trying to talk about new shit though.
Yeah, did I? Did I specifically say new shit? I just say, what's your candy of choice?
I don't know.
He did say that.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm a Swedish fish guy.
Fuck those. Those are like little erasers.
I'm
It's like eating a fucking eraser.
I like fruity, chewy candy. I don't like
That- you
I
know
don't-
what that
I-
is?
Like I like chocolate, but I don't like love it.
Man, you guys, you fuck with that brand Trolley with all the sour shit?
Yeah.
Trolley. Have you ever seen the Trolley eggs?
Yeah.
They're not around too much. It's really fucking hard to find them. But
I
they're
assume it's an Easter type. Of
no.
thing.
It's just they're just
eggs?
called trolley eggs. They're just little tiny egg things. It's supposed to be like, you know, there's like trolley snakes and shit and trolley whatever. It's just like trolley eggs. But they have this
The Easter one is the trolley empty tomb.
yeah, there you go. Trolley zombie Jesus. No, they have like this slightly hard shell and then inside is a little tiny fucking gummy bear.
You know what's so funny? It's like, all right, so I work at Walgreens. We always carry every year.
That's already funny.
Every year, yeah, it is. It's silly. I've been there for 9 years. But we carry every year during Easter. We carry these jelly beans, and they're called Jesus Saves jelly beans.
Hell yeah.
What?
Dude. And they fucking label like all the colors on the back, like their flavors.
Oh God. I can't wait to hear where this is going.
So it's like,
Give me some examples of
so
the colors.
like yellow is like happiness, and like
Okay.
green is like joyful,
So
and
they're,
then
they're just
bl-
like emotions?
and then black is sin,
Really? Is it fucking licorice?
and then red is
The blood of Christ?
It says it on the back, Jesus's blood.
Yes.
That's the flavor,
Did you
and they're in like a little cross tin too.
you know, growing
they're
have
up
all
you ate
set
them?
up.
Did you eat them?
No, I'm real afraid of getting AIDS.
Because of his blood.
Yeah, because of his blood.
Yeah, they
my
didn't have
God.
they didn't have
Yeah.
good medicine back
Oh my
then.
God.
Yeah, there's not a lot of. yeah, there was
Wow.
no penicillin.
I was trying to
back
tighten
then.
this and I was like, whoa. I'm a mess.
Can I tell you my favorite Jesus blood joke though?
Go.
It's from Family Guy, where he's like the blood of Christ, and he takes drink, goes, spits out. He's like, Jesus, that guy must have been wasted 24/7.
Yes.
Because it's wine.
Oh, yes.
Dude, that's the fucking best.
That's a good one. Those first 3 seasons of Family Guy, man.
Oh, they're classic.
Too good. But
those dudes used to stand in the back of the Comedy Store and just steal everyone's jokes.
You think so?
No, I know.
Like their writer's room?
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
Yeah. Just stealing intellectual property. It's totally fine.
I've never heard
Let
that.
the
We're
record
on season 12.
Let the record show that I like stealing jokes. I'm just kidding.
I can't wait to steal that joke about your mom's pussy.
Dude, fucking take that, man.
Dude,
that's a great joke.
That was fucking
My mom loved that. My mom liked that joke maybe a little bit too much.
What were you saying, Colin? We gotta get off. We gotta get off your mom's pussy.
Oh,
that's what your dad said.
Oh, he doesn't have a dad.
You met my dad.
Anyway,
what else don't I know?
I know your dad, just you don't.
Where are we at right now? Anyway,
about 1.5.
Dang. No, growing up in the evangelical church, we had the Christian bookstores, family Christian stores, and there was like it was the place.
No, yeah, I went into one of those one time.
Lifeway.
It was fucking
Lifeway.
so weird.
Is that the one?
Anyway, that was one of them. That's
Lifeway.
one of them.
Lifeway.
We had family Christian stores up in Michigan.
Is that what it was called? Family Christian stores?
Or it used to be called family bookstores, and then they changed it to family Christian stores.
The fucking family.
And it's where you go. It's where
enough.
you go to get your stuff to shelter you from pop culture. And they used to have like a sign next to like those CDs.
Like VeggieTales VHS.
But they had like a sign next to the CDs that was like, if you like Korn, you would like blank. It was like,
no shit.
Like, here's the Christian version of the thing that you like. And it was surprisingly deep. It was like, if you like Sepultura and Meshuggah, you would like Living Sacrifice. Stuff like that. It was cool. For kids who were
looking for that.
Deeply sheltered.
For kids who are only allowed to listen to Christian music.
Yeah.
But anyway, they used to have next to the register testaments, and they were like Altoids, but they were little squares with crosses on them and Bible verses on them.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It was testaments kind of.
Was it like fucking? Did they have like different ones, like Fight Fire with Fire version, or like?
No. It was all just trying to get people saved version, but they were actually pretty good mints. Like the
you
texture,
can't really fuck a mint.
The texture,
you can't fuck a mint
and the
up.
flavor, they were good. I'm pretty sure they were just like spearmint lifesavers that were just in a different cast.
Private branded.
Anyway,
yeah, they stole those.
But Testaments kind of became the poster child brand for like shitty Christian versions of stuff.
Really?
I was like, oh yeah, you go to the fucking Christian bookstore. They got Testaments next to the register.
That's crazy.
It's a stupid story.
I didn't realize it went that deep.
Oh, it goes deep.
I always saw those Lifeway stores, but I never fucking had a reason to go in.
I like that they had like a separate thing for like people who like Sepultura. Like if you like Refuse Resist, you might also be interested in Refuse Repent.
If you like Slayer, you might just want to check yourself. Like it just has like a bunch of fucking shitty like calling people out.
No, that's the thing with those charts. It's always funny, especially a guy who was like in a Christian band who like very well it could have been like, if you like the Dillinger Escape Plan, not as good. If you like Every Time I Die, but not as good, listen to Symphony in Peril. You know what I mean?
Or Norma Jean.
That's true.
if you like 18 Visions, but not as good.
Before they started wearing eyeliner.
No, I mean it was I wasn't like banned from listening to secular music in my house. My stepdad was into heavy music. He was in that stuff, but for my friends who were, it was a cool thing. It's stupid. It's really stupid saying it out loud, but it's like, but like,
when I said it out loud like this, it sounds
no, it totally is.
I kind of want you to edit this. I don't know.
But like honestly, if your family is crazy and you're not allowed to listen to secular music, but man, all your friends listen to Rage Against the Machine, and here's this Christian rapcore band to check out that's like not as good, but still kind of the same thing.
Get the job done.
POD.
Oh.
Aha. Yo, you know what fucking band that I listened to this band for like a long time and didn't even realize that they were Christian? Impending Doom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that first album,
they're not
when you're just like
they're not just Christian, they're like really fucking
The
Christian.
really fucking Christian.
Some of the riffs in Push Ahead came from when I was super influenced by Impending Doom, and I wrote some Impending Doom songs, and we were just looking for a riff, and I was like, what about this? I know I wrote this in like A or G or F or something, but we can play it in B. It'll be fine.
No, that band really.
No, it was really good.
They brought the new really hard to the mosh.
Yeah.
And
dude, and like a friend had to point it out to me. I was like,
because
he said something about Impending Doom being Christian. I was like, what the fuck,
dude? Their first record's called Nailed
and that's
Dead
what
Risen.
He said.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
said that to me out loud to my face, and I was like,
oh, it's Jesus.
Oh,
there's a church on the cover.
Yeah, but
And
there's
it
like
wasn't
also a
upside down.
bunch of like dead bodies.
Yeah,
and
because they were very
shit.
anti-church, but they were a very Christian band.
Speaking of Impending Doom, though, absolute heaviest band I've ever seen with one guitarist live.
Yeah, that's fair.
They only have one guitarist.
Well, they have two, or they had one guy who they played 2 tracks on the album, but live they would just have like the high shit would be like a backing track, and he'd just play all the thick shit. Dude, I don't even know what to say. I was watching at Alrosa, and this shit was cranking. It was the heaviest thing I'd ever
They
heard.
were a fucking
Manny,
fucking
Manny,
band.
their guitar player, and I are still friends on Instagram and
Really?
and Facebook. And every once in a while, he likes a thing. Every once in a while, I like a thing. It's one of those things, where it's
Yeah.
just,
Colin's famous.
we were on the same label.
Colin's
We were on the
famous.
same label.
Oh.
They were on Facedown.
You should reach out and get his fucking guitar tone. I'm sure it's digitized by now.
Just
find out. No,
So
mate,
fucking
get his
hard.
guitar tone, have him send it to you. I will put it in my Kemper and use it because it's so fucking heavy.
That's what we did for one of the Blessed Child albums. We used Whitechapel's guitar tone.
Yeah. That's the tight thing. You just take their guitar and send the shit. And
You don't want to make your own tone?
not really, because sometimes when I hear them and I hear how good they are, I go, fuck it. I just want to skip right to that one and then adjust from there.
No, man.
We actually used, with those Whitechapel ones were diesels, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I used on some of the first
There
Push
was
Ahead
a
stuff.
diesel and there was a 5151.
So Bobby had those because you guys took them in for BTC.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what I used as well. I just dialed them back. They were fucking heavy and harsh, and I didn't need all that. And so I dialed them bitches way back, but I remember that.
And I don't hate that. I don't disagree with that. But for me personally, I have to have my own tone that I've dialed in myself.
But you've never heard a tone and been like, wow, they fucking really nailed what I've been searching for. And just wanted to start there and just modify from there.
So that's fair. That's fair.
It's easier. It's a good starting point.
That's fair. That's fair. Because I have had that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I hear that tone and like, how do I dial? Because I'm
yeah.
the kind of guy who wants to like learn.
Tinker.
I want to learn every setting that got to that point.
Me too, but
much.
I also want, I want to just start.
Of giants, dude. Stand on the shoulders.
Stand on the shoulders of giants.
It's the same thing though. Like with a lot of things
feel it.
with a lot of things in my life though. I was at the grocery
Very
store
common
tonight.
phrase.
I was at the grocery store tonight. I was saying this is the same thing with a lot of things in my life. I was at the grocery store tonight and I walked past and they had in like the, it's Kroger's like gourmet section, where like all the shit they like.
Private label,
Yeah.
private select or whatever it's called.
And there was like a thing of tomato bisque. And I was like, oh, I should get that. I really have been wanting some bisque lately. I really did.
You mean soup. What's the difference from just soup?
No, it's a creamier, different taste.
Really? So it's like soup with milk.
Kind of. Anyway, but I looked at it.
This is an upper middle class podcast.
This definitely sounds
I've really been
super-
craving some bisque lately.
As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, wow, you sound like a fucking asshole. Holy shit. No, but I looked at it and I was like, oh man, I should get that because I could eat that for lunch this week. And then I was like, no, I want to learn how to make a bisque by myself. So I didn't. It's the same difference. Yeah. You're like, man, I really want that tone. I'll just load it on my fucking Kemper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same as buying Progresso or whatever.
Yeah. I went to medieval
This was
times.
gourmet.
Have either of you ever been to medieval times?
Fucking
No,
classic,
I really want to.
I went to medieval times in Schaumburg, Illinois, and it was 100% because of Cable
Well, like
Guy.
the night thing? Like
Yeah.
where they fucking like joust and shit?
Yeah, you remember the Cable Guy with Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of tables.
Yeah, so I went and they give you, one of the things they get is like a tomato soup or a bisque or something. I don't really I'm not bougie enough to know the difference, but it was creamy, right? And they give you no utensils and like you got to eat everything. And then if you ask nicely, they'll bring you fucking utensils, but you get like a giant turkey leg and like some other hand foods and like a bowl of soup and you drink the soup out of the bowl.
Low key, third best Jim Carrey movie.
It's fucking
You think so?
terrible.
All right, off the fly right now. Off the fly.
Yep.
Top 3 Jim Carrey movies off the fly. I'll start.
All right. You start because I might have some of the same ones.
Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, Cable Guy.
Liar, Liar.
Yeah. So,
number one.
So I was going to ask, did you put them in order?
Number one, Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
Number two, Ace Ventura. Number three, Cable Guy.
Number one, Dumb and Dumber. Number two, Liar Liar. Number three, Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura changed. I couldn't see him as anything else for a long time after Ace Ventura. But Liar Liar is such a good movie. I love the concept of it. It's a perfect thing to drop Jim Carrey into.
Cool. Can I go now?
Fuck no. Fuck you. You're not even part of this podcast.
Number one, Liar Liar. Number two, Liar Liar for the second time. Number three, Bruce Almighty.
Oh, that's a good
Wow.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one. And let's also point out that he's the best Grinch ever. They should not even have attempted to try and remake that again.
I don't know.
You don't think he was a good
I don't know
Grinch?
about
I
that.
don't know.
What the fuck?
It wasn't okay. I don't.
The movie was okay. My
I'm
kids
not,
like it.
Yeah, I'm saying like he did a good job as Grinch. But
That's what I'm saying.
Not such a great movie.
No, I'm saying he was the best Grinch. I'm saying him and his role, he's animated and perfect for that.
That's
And they're remaking again. Speaking of remakes, anybody catch all the fucking flack from this Ariel thing? That's like the newest triggered event.
Like System of a Down thing?
Racists need to fuck off and walk off a goddamn cliff. Then they're doing a live action Little Mermaid because
the Little Mermaid
who gives
thing.
a fuck? Disney knows that they're making a bunch of fucking money off of, hey, the millennials have kids now and their kids don't watch cel animated movies.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. But here's a movie that we can get millennials to take their kids to. Simple as that. I guess Ariel's going to be black this time, and everyone's mad about it, even though mermaids aren't real.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Dude, have I been off the internet for too long? People are mad about?
Super
This
mad.
was like 3 days ago.
I actually saw something that said like, oh, you're changing the cultural something. And somebody posted a picture of Jesus with the smirky face because what's the most popularized picture of Jesus? It's
Norwegian Jesus.
Yeah, it's the long hair, white Jesus. Yeah. Where was that dude born?
Okay, but also
Supposedly.
not even a person. You're talking about a fucking fish human.
All right. Yes,
a
but
fish human hybrid. And you're like, they're the wrong color.
exactly. People were just 100%. That noise was tight. It sounds like something a fish human would make.
Yeah, probably. But I'm saying, like, where
Did we piss you off too? Because I was pissed and I was
angry
like,
now that I know about it.
yeah.
Not because like I want to be like, whoa, fucking
Ariel should be white.
it should be. Wait, like, in what world do you live in where it's like, oh, dude, I'm so upset that a fictional character isn't the race that I thought it should be.
A fictional character that's not even a human.
Not even
Right.
a human. Hey, dude. And for at least fucking 3/4 of the movie.
And I read something that somebody said that, no, she's Danish or she's, something like that because like the original story.
Have you ever heard of international waters, my dude?
but somebody said that, and then somebody was like, yeah, okay, so then if she's Danish, why is Sebastian Jamaican? Like, who gives a fuck?
Precisely.
No, it's stupid.
I love that at least once per episode, I say something to trigger Colin. That's also my thing. Like I rile him up and
You just talk about Jamaicans and he gets super fucking
This one
angry.
was just like it's always like something borderline political. That's how I can rile him up. And you actually reached out to me and said, you know what we should do is we should start a little segment, Old Man Simula.
You guys should have more segments.
Yeah.
That'd be tight.
Well, we have mad segments, but we like to throw different ones in.
I thought about that on the
I feel
way
like I
here.
have nothing to talk about.
I thought about that on the way here that I was like, oh shit, I was drunk and I was like, dude, I have a good idea for a segment and I didn't come prepared for it because you're like, let's do it on the next podcast. It's kind of like when Peter Griffin has, what grinds my gears.
Grinds my gears.
Kind of that thing, Old Man Simula, where I just rant about something.
Which is almost like the trivial things that bother us, but
Yeah.
he does it in a way that he's like
I get
fucking
fired
Lewis,
up.
You're like Lewis Black.
Yeah, I get fired up about stuff very easily.
Yeah, I love it, and it's easy for me to see when you're almost triggered, and I'm like, I'm gonna bring up some political
Especially
shit. I'm gonna get 'em.
shit like this Ariel stuff. That's
Yeah.
like, come on, why are we fucking doing this?
I know.
It really
Who
is. It
gives
just-
a
yeah, it
fuck?
gets
We'll
found
just
out.
count that one. We'll just count that as your first Old Man Simula segment. There it is.
It's fine.
We got it. Next time, come prepared.
No, dude, that shit. Shit pisses me off.
I know. Hey, Jordan. Thanks for stepping in last minute.
Hey.
You look like you're about to say
problem,
something, so I'm going to let you say whatever it is, but then I'm going to wrap us up. You got anything?
You got anything to plug?
Dude.
You touched that, and the sound finally went away.
But see, the thing is, we've said this on several podcasts, and maybe I should explain this. We have all these cellular devices and all these things, and in our headphones, we hear some clicking and popping. It doesn't seem to show up on the podcast itself, but that's what we're always bitching about.
Yeah, it's a good thing to bring up, though.
No, I needed to fucking clarify.
It's a good thing to bring up.
I got a good dad story before we wrap.
You want to wrap that? Go ahead. Say it. What is it?
I thought you had something to say.
No, I got nothing.
So I'm on vacation last week with my family. We're down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. My father-in-law and my stepmother-in-law, they rent a pontoon boat on this lake. It's a man-made reservoir, half hour north of Winston-Salem. Man-made reservoir that is the like wastewater from not nuclear, but a electrical plant.
You guys got so many of those. You told me the story about
like poop in there?
Parking lot water.
It's like a lot of poop in there?
No. Not wastewater like that. But this is like condensation from creating electricity gets funneled in. So it's clean water.
It's not some Chernobyl type shit.
No. It's clean water, but dude.
I can count the inaccuracies on one hand.
It is
9 of them.
What?
The fucking joke that floated around the internet. My friend is from just outside of Chernobyl, and he said he could count all 9 inaccuracies on one hand.
Good show though. For real.
Yeah, it was a good show.
I'm only on episode 4. Anyway,
he just got it. Yeah, fuck you.
Anyway, so this water, it's clean, but it is so warm. It's like just under hot tub. It was like 95 degrees outside, and the water was no different than the air. It was the weirdest thing. Anyway, it makes it
like a lake, a lake setting.
Yeah, it's a lake, a huge lake.
And it's hot. Cool.
Anyway, so we're in this pontoon boat.
Totally safe.
It is totally safe. Okay, I looked into it. At least what the government tells me.
Test equipment.
But we're buzzing around in this pontoon boat, and you like stop. There's like little beaches and stuff like that, and you hang out and swim for a little bit and things like that. Anyway, so we're anchored, and I'm swimming, and then I took my glasses off and handed them to Miles. He was walking around the edge of the pontoon boat, and I was like, "Hey man, can you put these up on the table really quick?" And I hand them to him, and then like 2 minutes later, I am like swimming and he goes, "Hey Dad." You could tell he was holding on to it for a couple minutes. He was like, "I dropped your glasses in the water, and this is like murky fucking water. Okay, like you can't see 6 inches."
It's a lake. Yeah,
supposedly clear.
We've been to the lakes.
I didn't say it was clear.
Or clean. Sorry, supposedly clean.
I didn't say it was clear.
Clean but murky.
Supposedly clear.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, "You're messing with me," because he said it in a weird way, and he's like, "No, I really dropped it like 2 minutes ago." And it's like, okay, 2 things. One, why didn't you tell me like within 1 second of dropping it in the water?
While they're still actively floating.
Yeah, but it's not like you could have been like, "Oh, I'm gonna dive in and get it." Do you know what glasses look like in water?
And those are clear. Those are literally the color of water.
I was like, "Dude, my glasses are clear, man." And I was like, it's wavy water because people are boating around and stuff like that. So I put goggles on. My kid's got goggles, and I'm like, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see farther than 6 inches in front of my face. And I'm fucking swimming with my face as close to the ground as possible, just reaching my arms out. I go under the pontoon boat a couple times, I go up by the shore where the waves are. My father-in-law is doing the same thing. I'm underwater swimming, one more pass onto the boat, and as I'm underwater, I'm thinking to myself, I'm ordering new glasses tonight.
Yeah, looks like I don't have to drive home.
Yeah, and I get out of the water, and everyone's yelling my name, and my father-in-law standing there like this.
Oh, shit.
Who knows what magic he had that he found this shit in 6 foot deep, murky ass water.
Fucking eyes that work. That's what.
I mean, that story is really given away by the fact that you're wearing your glasses.
Yeah, but he said on a previous podcast, you order just random sets sometimes, right? Because the clear ones aren't the only ones.
No, that was for sure given away. But it was just a good story though of my son.
If you're watching,
literally dropped my glasses in a fucking lake, and we found them. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's tight.
But
All right. Well, let's fucking wrap this shit up. We're just under 2 hours like we always are because we can't fucking do a podcast that's an hour and 15 minutes for nothing. We have a guest probably next week if he can still do it. My dude, Brian Miller.
Probably be a better guest.
Gonna be like the most American guest of all times. Makes knives and shit. Oh, and his fucking family knows Killer Mike, which is super tight. I didn't know this until just the other day. I know. So I don't even want to get into it here, but there's going to be a lot of cool stuff on that one. And with that, fucking episode 14 is in the books. What is it about you being here? That's the way we think we have to end.
I've got to go pee out of my big
Again?
Dick.
All right. See you guys.
Go listen to the new West Side Gun record.
Twice.